Gentlemen, I don't need to say this. I'm going to assume you already know what happened to my nephew Basim, yes?
That he died?
That he was executed. I'm going to keep this simple. I told Nino what would happen to the people who were responsible for this. And I could have gone right after Andy, and I could have gone after the nerds. Yet because of the respect that I have for you, for the time you helped me when I was on the run, I will repay it to you. I'd rather come and speak directly to you. The one head of the three-headed dog that will bite. And that is you. Think about your businesses. Think about your employees. Think about everyone who works under you in all your many businesses.
So now you're reverting back to threatening me, thinking this is a smart thing.
Threat.
Now listen to this though. Whatever you do, all right, what I need you to do here is you need to, all right, you scratch my back, I scratch yours,
Get
right?
out. Hello, Mr. Langing. Mr. Dean.
What's up, Salim? You're not.
How are you gentlemen doing?
Yo, what's going on, man? What's
Guy in the back there.
How you doing, man?
Harry,
gents.
is that you,
Hello,
Ray?
gentlemen. How's it going? Yes, it
Yo, what's
is.
going on, Ray? What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, Pina, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Could be better, but I'm doing good.
Yep.
It's good to hear, baby. What's going on?
Gentlemen, I don't need to say this. I'm going to assume you already know what happened to my nephew Basim, yes?
That he died?
That he was executed.
Yeah, I mean, he died, right?
That he was tortured. And I'm not going to sit here and allow you to paint me a fool, Langing.
How am I painting you a fool exactly?
Andy Jones. Bjorn. They're the ones responsible for this.
And based on what evidence exactly?
I'm not a fucking police officer, Langing. I don't need evidence to prove it.
Yeah, but you're a man with logic, right?
We're a criminal organization and so are you. We don't sit here and act like we're in a court of law. What we
I'm
know
not,
is
I'm
what
not
we know.
part of any criminal organization, motherfucker.
Alright. Langing, we're going to keep this simple. Andy Jones was the one who tortured my nephew. Alongside with one of your people who works at your Rooster's Rest. Bjorn. One of your nerds. And if you're going to sit here and think that your nerds are just, just individuals who work at the Roosters, then we're not stupid here. I've seen what they've done. I've seen them point a gun right at Mr. K's head.
What does that have to do with being a criminal exactly?
What does that have to do with being a criminal? Langing, I'm going to keep this simple. I told Nino what would happen to the people who were responsible for this. And I could have gone right after Andy, and I could have gone after the nerds. Yet because of the respect that I have for you, for the time you helped me when I was on the run, I will repay it to you. I'd rather come and speak directly to you. The one head of the three-headed dog that will bite. And that is you.
You think I won't buy something? Sidebar.
I think you have people who do it for you.
Oh. We should get to know each other more.
Maybe we should, but we'll come to find out soon. Listen, gentlemen, I am fueled with rage. My nephew was executed. Shot in the head with an AK-47 at Chumash Pier. I've spent the last 3 days talking to everybody and anybody that knew anything about Basim and anybody that was near him. And you know what everything points to? Andy Jones, Bjorn, bringing him from the prison. Oh, and the judges as well. I don't know what grasp you have and what pull you have or your people do, but what I do know is Andy Jones is going to suffer. And
Alright, that's fine.
Bjorn is close to that list as well.
I don't think you're stupid enough to touch Bjorn, Sonny.
There are more people at play. I want to know what Bjorn had involved in this.
So what does that mean?
I want to know. From what I understand, Andy on her own is nobody to be feared. But when she has people around her, she is the most manipulative person that exists in this town. She has the ability to talk around somebody and then swindle them into doing what she wants.
That is correct, yes.
This is what I know. This is why I feel like she's having essentially a third turn. Her and her husband. The two that think they are king and queen of this land, where they are not. And what about Bjorn?
Salim, if you touch Bjorn, I will kill you.
I have no intention of touching him. I want to know what he did.
Didn't do anything.
He was last seen with Andy after they picked him up from the prison, alright? Where he was tortured and brought to autos, Lang. And then they picked him up again, like a dog. She whistled to him. To my nephew, she said, Basim, we have to go. And he hopped up into her Emperor, the white and color Emperor that used to be owned by Denzel. Now she owns it. And they drove away, and that was the last time anyone heard or saw Basim. So yes.
So that sounds a lot to me like an Andy problem, right?
And Andy and Bjorn, he was involved. I want to know why he was with her. Why was he running around like her lapdog?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
Then I want you to find out for me. You don't want him touched? Did I go after him? Have I pulled his nails? No. I could have, but I waited. Because I'd rather speak to you like a man, eye to eye.
Well, I don't know what you want from me, Sonny. I'm telling you right now, Bjorn has no involvement in this.
Yet he was one of the last individuals seen with him. Yet he is close with Andy and close with Denzel. Lang, I've said it already. Do not paint me a fool.
I don't know what you want, Sonny. I'm telling you straight up. He's got no involvement in this. If you want to deal with Andy, go ahead and deal with Andy.
Here's the thing. All right, real quick. Hold on. Let me get something. Before Bassam died, you know what I'm saying? Denzel was arguing with Bassam, arguing with Bassam, beating him up, asking for money. And it was $150,000 that he owed. Yeah, he was asking for $250,000 that Bassam didn't have. So, a few days passed, and Bassam is over there looking for loans to pay Denzel his money, right? Then, a few days again passed, and that's when Bassam got fined $500,000, and he ain't had the money to pay Denzel. He ain't have the money. So he gets out of jail, then he gets tortured, right? By Andy and Bjorn. They take his nails, right? And then, once they take his nails, they go to motherfucking autos, whatever the fuck that shit is, and then after that, he's dead.
Guys, listen. You're accusing Denzel of this, but you understand that, like, there was a pool party, 4 or 5 days ago. I approached Bassam with a few other people, and I was angry at Bassam. I described this to, many of you already at this point. I was probably going to put a bullet in Bassam's head, his own pool
because
party.
He flirted with your woman. You're going to put a bullet in a man.
Yes, and you know what happened, man? You know who called me and stopped me from shooting Bassam? Denzel.
Who's that?
Denzel said, Ray, I heard what's happening. Don't kill Bassam. He's the deputy mayor. He's very important to me. And you know what I said? Out of respect for my friend, out of respect for Denzel, and out of respect for other people, I just walked up to Bassam. I essentially warned him, and I walked away.
This is besides the point. Listen to me.
This is not beside the point.
Listen to me.
It's not beside the
Directly
point.
involving
Why-
Denzel.
Over money, where my nephew was terrified over a
Yes,
little bit of
Denzel,
money.
who had
Yes.
$20 million in the state account, is going to kill a cocksucker over some cash.
His state account, is that his money? Can he dip his fingers into it whenever he wants to pay his own bidding? No. To assist you in whatever
I'm sorry,
you need
do you
to
understand
No.
the occupation he holds
Yes,
right
the
now, his
mayor.
title?
Yes, does that mean the state's money is his money?
It's not very hard to embezzle money out of accounts, Sonny.
That I know.
Okay, hold on. Hey, while we get into that, that's perfect, man. Amazing. Good point that you just made, right? Andy tortured my boy. Bjorn tortured my boy. Bjorn is connected to your ass. Andy's connected to Denzel. I need some shit. My boy's fucking dead, bro. He ain't coming back, man. So I'm gonna need some.
So what do you need?
Before I rain hell, man. I'm gonna need some money. I'm gonna need some business. I'm gonna need some shit, bro. That's what I'm gonna need.
Why? Because your bank account died?
100%. Yeah, hell, 100%.
Well, then you better get to work or get a job.
Oh, I'm gonna get. Oh, you wanna get a job?
Why the fuck would I pay you anything?
Your boy that is connected to you, then tortured my boy, and then he ended up dead, Buddha. So you tell me.
This is what you are assuming, which is once again
He was
incorrect.
the last, listen, no, ain't no assuming. Buddha,
Ain't no
I know he
assuming.
tortured his ass. We know he did. We know it, bruh. He did. And he was the last person seen with him too. We know he did it, bruh. I ain't assuming shit.
Just FYI, Bassam was also our boy. I don't know if you knew that, but you know he was as close to us as anyone in.
He was a
in
tool to
Cerberus.
you, Dean. He did your books.
This is you again assuming things without
Assuming.
literally any information.
Assuming. Without any information. The past
Correct,
3
yes.
days I've been going around speaking to everybody and anybody who was any remotely close. And you know why I didn't speak to any of you? Because you're not fucking close to him. So don't sit
Once
here
again,
and
you
lie
are
to me.
assuming
I'm
this.
not assuming anything. He ran your books.
Yes, you are, Sonny.
He hung out with Leslie and he did his books. What is he to you? Your financial officer?
Bassam has never touched any of my books, nor was he my accountant.
He touched Dean's.
We had a lot
he
of,
touched Leslie's. He didn't touch yours.
It doesn't matter. I had a lot of private business with Bassam. We were very close, actually. Working on a lot of big things together.
Listen, I've said it once. I've said it enough times. Quit trying to paint us as fools. I
don't have to try and do that.
I have it. Lang, don't make this worse than it is. Think about your businesses. Think about your employees. Think about everyone who works under you in all your many businesses.
So now you're
And take
reverting
that
back
as
to
a
threatening
threat.
me, thinking this
Take
is a
that
smart
as a
thing.
threat.
Take it as a threat? Okay, Sonny.
See ya.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
We'll be seeing you soon.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Salim.
Should I shoot them?
Nah, it's not a good. What did I tell you? We do it when we do it planned. Salim, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
What?
Like you was doing good, man, but you came in too hostile. You came in like shooting already. You was already going crazy. You get what I'm saying? You need to do it from like a business. You know what I'm saying? Like a smart. And at the end of the day, Salim, I don't give a fuck what you did. I'm backing your ass up for force, man. Whatever you want to do. So if you want to kill these motherfuckers, ruin their business, that's what we finna do, bro. But I was, man, you know what I'm saying? The point wasn't to go smoke these motherfuckers. The point was to get shit from them.
They had no
But
budget.
now we ain't getting shit.
They weren't going to move. They were going to stand their ground and they weren't going to do anything. You saw him. He kept trying to think us of idiots. Like we didn't know what was going on. Like we were in a fucking court case. Oh, you have no evidence. Fuck you and fuck your evidence, Langing.
Okay, so what's the plan?
This guy was trying to, he was trying to tell me that I was assuming that Beyond tortured Bassam. We ain't assuming shit, bro. He did that shit. We know he did it, bro. What you talking about? We assuming. I ain't
Told
no
you to go
assuming.
get a fucking job. Oh, your bank account died.
Oh no, no, yeah. You see what he was implying, right? He was implying that Bassam, because Bassam died, my bank account died. You get what I'm saying? So he thinks that Bassam had my money.
Let's go.
That's literally what he just said. He said my bank account died. What you mean my bank account died?
My fucking nephew died.
I'm aware that what you're probably going to go do is disperse your own type of justice, right? If you want to disperse your own type of justice, Lars Haverford and Andy Jones are being held up at Bolingbrook.
You know when they'll be released?
Most like Andy Jones won't be released until tomorrow night. Lars Haverford won't be released until probably 72 hours from now.
Tomorrow night in 72 hours. All right.
Okay. Now listen to this though. Whatever you do, all right. What I need you to do here is you need to, all right. You scratch my back, I scratch
Just
yours,
get
right?
out.
I need you to go buy a camera. Do your best to document, record whatever it is that happens if you get them to talk. All right, we need it bad. I don't know where Denzel is. I haven't seen him. I don't know where Nino Chavez is. I haven't seen him.
I'm being felony stopped right now. Give me a moment.
Gotcha. I just saw a bunch of vehicles heading into the. Well, good luck. All right. Listen, hey, if you go into prison,
Thank you.
Bjorn's there waiting.
Good to know.
And if anybody
I'll
asks why
handle
we
it.
had this conversation, it's just because I missed my my adoptive
Yeah,
dad.
Baba. Absolutely. It's
Exactly.
been a while
Alright.
since I've spoken to you.
All right, I miss you. Have a good one. Bye.
Goodbye, son.